Good, clean boxing, okay? Touch gloves.
Just see who commits first here. Jones just edging back there, just trying to.
Jones tried to counter the body with that right hand. Nice hook over the top there. Oh, big left hand there from Into.
There was no tell on that punch, was there? No, right on the line.
He didn't even need the jab to connect. He just needed to blind Jones in that split second.
Yeah, and he's been doing some different things with that lead hand already. He's hooked off the jab a little bit, parrying the jab of AHMAD Jones. He had Jones worried about that a little bit more and then brought the left hand down the middle.
He's feinting well, too.
And that's what Jones should be doing, actually, with the guy who's looking to unload that left hand. So he's not really tense, but he's cocked, ready for it. You always got to threaten him to throw it, and that's it. That's feinting with the feet. Even an obvious feint.
Jones switched southpaw accidentally after not connecting fully with the right hand.
From Into.
The leg stiff there from Jones.
30 seconds, guys.
And Into saw it as well.
Two left hands that Into has really put some oomph behind, make it three. They have all connected flush.
Actually, you're right. He's thrown three, and they've been brilliant shots.
10 seconds, guys.
Final 10 seconds of a round in which Into, I think, had a perfect connect percentage with that left hand. Excellent start for JERALD Into the. You know, I know that some fighters like fighting southpaws, but I think by and large, you're not the happiest when you get a long, rangy, power-punching southpaw in the opening round.
Who are these weird people who like to fight the southpaw? I mean, in my day, it wasn't loads of them, so we hated it. I mean, no one talked to him.
There's someone who's into everything, Mary.
You wouldn't talk to a southpaw.
Jones only had 35 amateur fights. He started boxing at the age of 13. Things moving slowly overall for Jones. He works as a private security officer outside of boxing. You don't want to run into AHMAD Jones. Whoever he's providing security for, just leave him alone.
I'm not stealing out of his store.
Nope.
Like a little mark and maybe a swelling under the right eye there from Jones.
Other left hand, right.
Again, and it's all about, you haven't got to get your foot on the outside to be. You haven't got to
You
do
don't
it
have to
be successful, but it helps you.
It puts you in a better position. Right.
Could you square him up for the right hand?
Right. And it's harder for you to get countered if you're on the outside.
And theoretically it takes their left hand away out the play. Not always, but especially not always against a taller guy. Of course, he can punch over you. But either way, you've got to dip to your left, so you've got to come to the blind side of his front hand for sure. Dip to the right, because you're in trouble.
We go back to the discussion of judges' preferences, and sometimes, patience can be. Someone can interpret it a completely different way. In the same way, for someone like AHMAD Jones, who in the last round was conveying a lot more effort, it might speak to a judge in a different way and suggest that he was the one pushing the pace.
It can, but then when you got fighters like Barajas who will show you patience.
It's hard for Jones because he's already been stunned with that left hand. He knows you got to come forward, but he also knows that I can't be silly. So he just can't commit to it.
You hear Jones's corner asking him to double up on the jab. He does so immediately and then goes downstairs. There's a nice right hand there from Jones.
And he's been trying to do that full counter all night. It's just that Into is not always committing. So
Left hand down the middle. That right hand of Avon Jones.
So you don't know it's going to work off the feint, but just do it. Just make him think.
Confidence boost of a round there in round 3 for AHMAD Jones.
It's up to Into now. He landed with that left hand, not as flush as he'd like, but just try and put a bit more hurt back on Jones.
Good right hand to the body there from Jones. Into trying to counter that shot. Check right hook. It was the right hand of Jones that got there first.
You see where Intu's parrying that? I'm not parrying. Welcome back, parry. Parrying the jab there to Jones. Jones should flick it up. Jones should use that. Make him parry it twice, and then half throw it and come around with the hook over the top.
I did that to Sean Porter one time in sparring. I hope he didn't hear that.
I just think
Even though I did do that.
I hope he hears this.
He might want a rematch. He played with me.
Nice right hand there from Jones again.
I think heads clashed there. I think it's a
Yeah.
tie.
And there's some blood on the eyes of Jones, but I wonder if Intu's bleeding.
Southpaw and orthodox fighter, but look at that.
The right hand.
Right into it.
Yeah.
We all want to carry on to the end of the round at the moment.
Could become
In a normal.
There from Into. That one back Jones up momentarily.
There's that double jab they've been asking for Jones.
See how powerful the feints are? Feints get you in there sometimes.
Stepping left hook there from Jones. The intensity is picked up after that break. Maybe a little recharge of the batteries, but maybe a little bit of urgency, not knowing what the impact of these gashes are going to be. See blood coming from the nose of Jones now as well. The final 10 seconds of the round. Added intrigue here in this
Right.
the math here once again. 39-37 for Into, and then 38-38. That would mean that Jones could theoretically win this fight by winning the final 2 rounds and doing so particularly conclusively to take advantage of the WBC enhanced scoring system. So if it were a draw at the end of the fight, if he could win these rounds big, he could still win.
Yeah, that's a but he would definitely have to win these 2 rounds and win it big.
He's losing this round in a minute, I would say.
In that case, he might want to think about a knockout.
Unless he gets the knockdown.
Of course.
Right.
Remember when I said that guy hasn't showed us any power?
I got used to you being wrong.
Yeah, mate.
Jones, a part of a thriving boxing scene in the DMV in Baltimore, Maryland. Of course, Tank Davis, all the talent that's come out of the Headbanger Gym, of course, just up the road.
Lamont Peterson.
Great name for the gym.
Yeah.
Terrific left hand there from Into.
Fair to Jones. He's trying to force the pace here, isn't he? It's not working out for him, unfortunately, but he's trying to push Into back.
30 seconds.
He's boxing like a man who is in control, isn't he? Into because he knows he's up. Just, I'll wait for you to make a mistake.
10 seconds.
Sharp left hand again. And if indeed
Reckless and walks onto a shot, and if he tries to stay calm, then he doesn't do enough. I mean, the balance that you got to get right. And it seems to just rush him. But that's it. Not always the right move.
That was a nice exchange for ducking under. Coming in, Jones.
Should he do that? And that's a good point that you made a moment ago there, Barry. You know, often when you're watching a fight like this particular situation, yeah, your instincts as a viewer would just be to say, oh, go ahead, just go rush him. You know, to who will that benefit?
Yeah,
the viewer? Because it certainly won't necessarily, it will not benefit him to do that. We've learned that.
And some styles, it does bode well for them.
Sure.
But Jones, you can see, he's a boxer, and he's a good boxer. Given an opportunity with the right style, I think we probably see the best of him. But into just a little bit better, understands that distance a lot more, and has that really snappy right left hand to keep you tentative.
But whose round is this? Because Intu's not throwing too many shots this round.
He doesn't need to win it, does he?
Assuming he won the previous round, but
Good point.
yeah, then we would head to the enhanced scoring system. Intu seems pretty confident about this. Intu is a pretty seasoned pro, even at 11-0. We talked about some of the wins he has on his ledger. He's promoted by Sandman Boxing, which historically has had a terrific eye for Filipino talent. And a cuffing right hook there, that will be declared a split, justifiably.
I believe that was a knockdown.
I was definitely going to call it a knockdown.
In the eyes of Barry.
But you know what? I said before, coasting is a dangerous thing as well.